Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Miss Adino. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking. So today I'm going to talk about facts that I thought you should know if you're new in Germany. And if you're planning to come to Germany, you probably need to be aware of these 5 things before you hop onto that plane and land in Germany. So when you live in Africa, or when you're in Africa, you probably think that when you come to Germany, it's a world of greener pasture. But once you get here, things get really horrible, and you ask yourself, oh, this is not what I thought. You get into depression and all that. So I just want you, the purpose of me doing this video is to let you know, if you're in Africa, is that when you're coming here, you need to be mentally prepared about some things that are really going on here. So first and foremost, job connection. If you're here, you've studied, you've done everything that you need to do, and you want a job probably in the bank sector or in the transport system sector or these big companies, then you probably need a connection. Because most people that I know, like for example, when I was also new here, I heard that some people who get connections with people in the church who are working in these specific places, even some schools. For your son to be enrolled in some schools, sometimes you also need the connection. So I'm talking about this because I know a few people that I have dealt with, and this happened to them. That's why I'm saying here. And if it's not happening at your place, then just be aware that these things happen. Somebody has to know you for them to connect you to a job. So if you thought that this was only going on in Africa, that you need a godfather or something, it's also happening in Germany. The only difference is that in Africa you have to pay corruption money. How do you call it? You have to give money to the person that is helping you, but here you do not give money. They only help you because they probably like you, or they want to what is it called, they just want to help you, you know. So yeah, so you need a job connection in some jobs, not all, some jobs. And then also, it's not easy to make it here. Probably if you're coming here or you're new here, you think that, oh, I'm going to come to Germany, and the first year I'm going to use it to settle down, and then after I'm going to be building houses, building homes, buying plots here and there. Trust me, you're wrong. You need probably 2 or 3 jobs to survive. And in Germany, you're not, the more you work, the more tax you pay. So, and I know that most people who have 8 hours job, the second job, 4-hour job, is usually just it's tax free, you understand. So with this, probably you can save up money and do something nice at home, or maybe you can save up this money and treat yourself something nice, you understand. But if you're only going to survive on the salary that you're earning from one job, you're going to pay the bills, and the money is going to get done before you can even save, before you can even send it home, before you can even buy land, before you can even build anything. So once you come here, your hard work is the one that is going to determine your life, the life that you want. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. Okay, so another thing is that it's really difficult to find real relationships in Europe, or rather, let me talk about Germany because I'm in Germany. So most relationships here in Germany are kind of beneficial. If you're not bringing anything to the table for someone, then they're not going to be with you. That's the reality that you have to deal with it. So it's either somebody will be with you for the sake of having a paper, or somebody is going to be with you for the sake of helping them out, maybe with their future plans. Somebody is going to be with you because maybe you're going to give them children. Somebody is going to be with you because of something. It's always because of something. So you have to take your time when you're getting to know someone, just to be sure that you're making the right decision. And if both of you are going to agree to benefit from each other, so be it. I'm not talking only about Africans benefiting from fellow Africans, or Africans benefiting from the Germans, because even some Germans are benefiting from Africans. They are marrying them just to pay less tax and save more. They're having children to save, to decrease, to get another Steuer class, so that they can benefit from it. or maybe they are going to marry you so that when you move to Africa they can always buy homes. You understand? So everyone is benefiting from the other person. It's not just Africans using the Germans or Africans using their fellow Africans. It's vice versa. You understand? So it depends with you two people how you're going to meet and what you're going to decide and what your goals are going to be in the relationship. Another point is that getting the right documents is difficult. It's a process. When you're coming here, you can take up to 5 years before you get your real papers, unless you're coming here with family visa. You understand? Family, if you're coming to reunite with your family, then that's a little bit easier. If you're coming here maybe for au pair or student, then that one you're going to come with the document right from home. But once you get here and you want to change these visas into something else, it becomes a problem. You understand? Not really a problem, but it becomes a long process, and so it's something that you're going to deal with for the longest time. You just have to have patience. In Germany, you have to have patience. You know, as Africans, we don't have patience, because most of the times is that in Africa, when you want something, you know how we do it. You know someone, you walk in, do your shit, walk out. You understand? Or you have money, you pay the mullah, and you get what you want. But here, there's nothing like that. Everything takes step by step. One person will receive your case, she has to make the other board members consult with them and then wait for them to think about it, and then they have to make the decision, do it in the system before you can even get it in your letterbox. So it's a process, it's a goddamn process. So you have to be patient, sorry. Another point is that parenting is not usually easy as per se, because here, if you're an African coming here, we all know that back at home we have families that can always help us to take care of our children. If not, there's always somebody to help you. Here in Europe, for the babysitter, you have to pay. You understand? And I know that in Kenya also, for some babysitters you have to pay, but mostly when you live near your family or your family is around, you can live with the children with your family, or you can live with your sister. That will always help you. But here you have to pay for the Tagesmutter to take care of your child, and also or sometimes take them to school, to the nursery school. You have to pay. You understand? And so most of the times, that is why I think the government is saying that you need to stay home for 3 years to take care of your child before you can start your normal life. You understand? You take care of the child, bond with them, use the maximum amount of time, because when they grow also they won't really have time for you. But I wanted to say that parenting is not so easy, because sometimes you've taken your child to the Tagesmutter, and then the Tagesmutter also has children, and when the children, they're sick, you have an appointment, maybe you won't be capable to go to your appointment sometimes, because also you cannot take your child to school. So that means you have to cancel everything or reschedule everything. So it's really difficult, because we have no families around. If you are an expatriate, we have no families around to help us, and everything is, Germans, they don't joke with money, and time is money. So yeah, you know, it's not easy being a parent. And then also there's a lot of single parents, because some family relationships don't really last. People grow out of love. There are some reasons whereby people have to divorce. There's some reasons as to why people can't be together, because maybe you're thinking different things, different goals, and so that could be the reason as to why. And some people, it's because of the selfish intentions, and so you are left with your children and you have to take care of them. And then what else? Your life is based all around the children, because you cannot always predict this or that. You cannot always say, oh, tomorrow I'll do this, and be sure that you will be doing it, because maybe baby issues will come up, and so you have to stay home, or you have to run to the hospital, or you have to take care of them. There's always something. So parenting is not easy, and some of the parents end up into depression and all that, you know. So yeah, and then saving money. Working in Europe, and you want to save money, says, bro, get yourself a second job. If you're working one job, forget about it, because you're going to be paying bills and bills, telephone bills, gas bills, internet bills, water bill. It's a lot, you understand, your rent and everything. So You always have to take care of bills, and then you can more than you can save. So like I said in the previous in the previous point number 2, that making it in Europe is not easy. It's because of that also. So you have to be smart, work smart and work hard. Work smart and work hard at the same time. So that is my advice. Anyway, I thought you should know. Anyway, we've come to the end of the video. So please go like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new here. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe. And that is all I need. Adios.